our friend Monica Crowley. Monica, so this past week, my daughter flew to Bangkok with her husband, and they flew China Air. And when they were boarding, they said, those who paid with CBDC, Central Digital Bank Currency, get to board first. The kind of privileges you'd get if you were first class or if you had little children. There is a push going on. I think that's coming here. Help our viewers understand why this push towards CBDC that we see from the Democrat Party, that we see from the World Economic Forum, and that Donald Trump is warning about is so dangerous.
Yeah, good morning, Rachel. This is exceedingly dangerous because central bank digital currencies are only about power and control for any government that is implementing them, like the Chinese government, because it is a critical cornerstone to moving any society to a social credit score kind of system, right? So exactly what you're describing with your daughter is what the left and transnational organizations like the World Economic Forum want here. A central bank digital currency is essentially replacing hard assets like cash and cash-based assets with a digital currency that would be centralized in, say, the Federal Reserve. So ultimately, they want to get rid of all banks of all sizes, from JP Morgan Chase to your local community bank, and replace it with the Federal Reserve. Why? Because all of your assets will no longer be a tangible asset in your wallet, like a $10 bill. Instead, your assets will be a line of software and therefore open to be taxed, drained, garnished, or entirely wiped out by the government or any controlling authority. So again, your privacy will be completely eliminated along with your financial freedom.
Yeah, I mean, it's so scary. And Monica, this isn't like some fantasy. This is already happening in China. And as you mentioned, the WEF and other organizations are pushing us toward this. Give our viewers an example of how their freedom could be curtailed through this now not this cashless society. So if you do what, they can do what?
Yeah, exactly. So again, this is about power and control only. And if the government has control over your assets, they have control over you. That's right. And it gets back to the social credit score system. So let's say a government, the U.S. government, decides that you have overstepped your carbon emissions on any given month. Well, if we have a fully digitized financial system, then the government then has the right, or will have the right, to go into your savings account, your bank account, and either tax you or prevent you from buying gas for the rest of the month for your car, or airline tickets to fly anywhere in the country or in the world, or lock you out of your account completely. Again, this is a totalitarian system, and I must say that the Biden administration, the Treasury Department, my old stomping grounds, they have had a pilot program, Rachel, studying this since January of 2021 when they came into office. Other Western governments are doing the same thing, but the good news is that more and more people across the West are waking up to this, and there is some pushback. So about 2 weeks ago, the Irish government passed a rule requiring businesses to take cash. So again, there is some hope out there as more and more people across the West get educated about the dangers of this.
Yeah, we need to become educated. And if we look around the world, they want to control you. Just look at what's happening. Food, energy, currency. If they've got you on those, they basically got you in a digital prison. They've got control over your life, and you will become dependent on them and their new Chinese-style social credit score system. Monica, you have been sounding the alarm on this for a long time. Thank you for the information. We really want our viewers to understand what our overlords want, or what they have in store for us, and we need to push back. So thank you, Monica, for joining us.